Hey, everybody.
Right.
Annalisa, everybody.
There you go.
No, we just went.
There you go. All right, perfect. That's why I like it. All right, fantastic. Oh, no. All right, let's start with the worst one. These are all jokes I've never done before. All right, here we go. So, my mom is Jewish. I'm not really. My mom's Jewish, and she doesn't believe in the immaculate conception of Jesus Christ. But she does believe in the immaculate conception of Christmas decorations because you never see them going up. They're just there. And so she's telling me this as she's driving, and I hear dur 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 dur. What is that? She goes, oh, it's my radar detector. I go, oh wow, you're really trying to avoid the police, huh? And she goes, yeah, I don't like cops. And that's how I know she's a Democrat. That's true. That's true. Well, so everyone's talking about how clean they are, wash your hands, use sanitizer, they're cleaner than ever. You gotta be clean, because you gotta stop the spread. We'll get to that later. But actually, I'm the dirtiest I've ever been. I'm not kidding. I used to go to the gym, and I'd go home and do the whole American Psycho routine, the face mask, and I'd smell good, and I'd go to the grocery store. But now, I don't do any of that. I just go to the gym, and I smell like shit. It doesn't matter, because everyone's got their eyes in their phones and their nose in their masks, and if they can smell me, you're not 6 feet apart. So you gotta back the fuck up. But that's actually, I got a deal going with CityMD for a new COVID test, because no one likes that whole, probe up the nose. Maybe gay guys, but I don't like it. So I figured if you could smell me, then you don't have COVID. That's it. All right. So anyway, my sex drive's taken a nosedive lately because my boyfriend listens to mainstream media, and they keep on saying, "Stay home, stop the spread." I wish they'd switch it to stay home. Spread your legs, because I could really go for a good nosedive, if you know what I mean. Wow. Speaking of nosedive, I came up with this on the drive here. Oh my God. Where did I get this shit? So I've been studying to be a submarine driver, and I've been practicing holding my breath. So I've been practicing being the best sub driver ever. But my dyslexia, I think, is going to drown this dream. So I call the sub headquarters, and I hear, "Hello, Long Island bus." Right. So now I can hold my breath for 2 minutes, and I don't have a paying job, but it's really great for, I needed a prop, for my other jobs. Right, so I'm not much of a sub driver, but I make a very good sub. Right, let's see where else we go. So the Chinese are taking over. So the Chinese, speaking of the Chinese, well, I'm going to try to insult every race here. We got the Jews. Right. The Chinese are taking over. I signed up to my Facebook right before I got there, and I see a friend request from some young guy wanting to be your friend. And he keeps up pokeballing me. And I don't want to pokeball him back, so I'm looking for the block button, but all I see is Brock. Okay. Chinese, man. Chinese is 30% of my neighborhood right now.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay. So I'm part Asian, so I can tell these jokes. I'm part Jewish too. I gotta be some other races. But. So my eyes are very big, very big. They'd be bigger. I'd look like I have goiter, but. My neighbors are Chinese, and their eyes are so small, they can only see the inside of their own eyes. They know themselves very well. They're very introspective. Let's see. All right, so speaking of the Chinese again, I got a policy, if you break it, you buy it. And that's my policy on marriage. Because I'm only going to get married if I have a baby, because if you break it, you buy it.
How about rent?
No. Yeah, rent is what I do now. Oh, here's the worst one. I'm a trained psychic, Reiki master, and a reverend. People always ask me, what are your thoughts on religion? What are your thoughts on God? And I go, I don't know, but something's up. Terrible. Yeah. Nice. Let's see. Okay, this one, my dad he doesn't mind, and he really likes to joke where I'm basically showing pleasuring the president. That's not a problem with him, but this joke is a deal breaker. He doesn't want me to do this joke, so I'm going to do it, and I've never done it. So this one's for the Asians and the Jews. if Hitler wanted to have a second perfect, you walked in at the greatest time. This is the worst joke ever. This is really bad. Yeah, even my dad hates it, and then you know it's bad. Because he likes all my sexual jokes. He should give them to me. So this was for the Asians and the Jews. If Hitler wanted to have a second Holocaust, all he'd have to do is go to every Chinese restaurant on Christmas Day. That's it, they're all there. He wouldn't even have to do a draft. But if he wanted to do a second, no, his job would be cake or cocoa. So if you want to do a second draft, all we'd have to do is leave the door open and cause another draft, and all the Jews would go, "Mommy, I have to change tables. There's a draft. There's a draft." And then that would take down the Chinese. They would surrender, and they'd go, "Oh, I give them a poo-poo platter. It's no fun to serve chow fun. I feeling low, Maine. Fuck it." Yeah, all right, yeah, right. This is what happens when I bring my notes. I'm never done. I don't know, I'm kind of, oh here, we'll do one more, I've never done. Yeah, the last one, this is actually true too. So I was telling my dad about a friend of mine, and he's married, he's gonna have to get divorced because he found out that his wife has a whole family in another state. My dad goes, "Really, wow, love really is blind. How did he not see this one coming?" And I said, "Well, one eye goes this way, one eye goes that way, so he doesn't really see things straight." And he keeps asking me to go to dinner, and I say, "I'll go to dinner." Everyone knows I don't go to dinner. He says, "Go to dinner." I don't want to go to dinner. I said, "What? How is he not seeing things clearly?"
You might be wanting to eat something else.
And that's all for tonight.
That was great.
I don't know. These are all ones I've never done.
Give it over, Jen, everybody.
Oh, thank you.